Thank you, John. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special day at Globe Life Field. On this day that will stand forever in Texas Rangers history, we're honored to be joined by the Texas Rangers executive team, front office staff, and a tip of the Rangers cap to some of our former executives, front office employees, and also current and former players who proudly have and still do wear that Texas Rangers uniform. And of course, our fans, Texas Ranger fans. You are truly the heart of this celebration today. And a very special welcome to artist Mike Tabor and his family from Granbury, Texas. A little later in the program, Mike will share his thoughts on capturing the legacy of Adrian Beltre through his art. Today, together, we celebrate the unveiling of a statue honoring Adrian Beltre, not just a great player in Texas Rangers history, but also one of the greatest to ever play this wonderful game that we all love so much. And to make today even more special, we're honored to have Adrian's family and friends here celebrating this historic moment in Texas Rangers history. So on behalf of the entire Texas Rangers family, it's a privilege to share this unforgettable day with all of you. To help us begin today's ceremony, it is my honor to introduce a leader who has played a central role in the history of the Texas Rangers. August 2025 marks 15 years that he's been the principal owner of the Texas Rangers Baseball Club. During his leadership, the Rangers have won 4 American League West titles, 3 American League pennants, and the first World Series championship in the 63-year history of the franchise. He guided this organization into a new era with the move from the ballpark in Arlington to Globe Life Field, while helping spark remarkable growth in Arlington's entertainment district. Under his leadership, the Rangers continue to honor the past while building for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the managing partner and majority owner of the Texas Rangers, Mr. Ray Davis.
With the sun, it reminds me why we build a stadium with a roof on and air conditioning. So, yeah, I wanted to try to bring into perspective just a couple of minutes on how special this really is. Thousands of youth every year play baseball and softball. The best ones might make it to a select team. The best ones of those may make it to their high school team. Best ones of those may make it to college. And the best ones of those may make it to the minor leagues. And the best ones of those make it here to a major league ball player. And if the player is very special, maybe that team will retire the number of that player. But then the real special ones make it to the Hall of Fame. It's so unusual and so special to have Adrian Beltre as part of that. Adrian was a tremendous ball player, but on top of that, he was a tremendous leader. Today, I see Ian and Elvis here, but I used to call it the Beltre stare. Beltre was a leader because all he had to do was look at somebody if they messed up, and they knew they'd messed up, and they changed. Was he scared of him? Probably, but more than likely they didn't want to let him down because he was their leader. We're very happy to have this forever statue to a great person and a great ball player. Thank you.
And now to continue today's program, we welcome a leader who has a lifelong connection to the Texas Rangers. He grew up in Dallas as a proud Rangers fan. He lived out a dream by taking the mound in a Texas Rangers uniform, and today that dream continues as he leads this organization from the front office with the same passion and dedication that fueled him as a player. He guided the Rangers to the greatest achievement in franchise history, our first world championship. And beyond being a world champion as a player and as an executive, he stands head and shoulders above just about everyone else in baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of Baseball Operations for the Texas Rangers, Mr. Chris Young.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank you all for being here today to celebrate a very special day for the Texas Rangers, for Adrian, his family, and of course our fans. Adrian, as Ray said, we thought we'd make this day extra special for you by doing it outdoors in the Texas heat to remind you of all the fun games next door. I'm sure you miss those days. But I'd like to take a moment to recognize several people who have made today possible, starting with our owner, Ray Davis. Ray, thank you for your support and willingness to honor one of our most iconic players in franchise history. I'd also like to thank Rangers Hall of Famer and PR director and now historian John Blake for spearheading this project and seeing it through from start to finish. And as Chuck said, you're going to hear from him in a few minutes. But on behalf of the Texas Rangers, I'd like to thank Mike Tabor, the sculptor of this wonderful statue. Mike is a local artist from Granbury and an avid baseball fan. We're extremely proud of the local connection to this statue and grateful for Mike for his hard work in a very short period of time to make this day possible. Greatness in baseball is primarily defined by numbers and statistics. Home runs and base hits, RBIs, etc. These statistics have led Adrian to being inducted in the Baseball Hall of Fame. But today we honor a man whose leadership on and off the field goes well beyond numbers and statistics. With this statue, we recognize a career defined by competitiveness, toughness, humility, and an unparalleled joy for the game. When asked to describe Adrian, teammates always speak of his leadership. He demonstrated a physical and mental toughness that set an example for everyone. He had a remarkable ability to play through pain and a willingness to play every day. He was not afraid to have tough conversations with teammates, yet exuded a humility that was disarming. He only cared about the team winning, resulting in 3 division titles, 4 playoff berths, and the 2011 AL pennant during his 8 years with the Rangers. He played with a competitive spirit that his teammates and opponents admired, and in the words of former teammate Ian Kinsler, he did it with a joy that was contagious, lifting the spirits of everyone. Today, this statue is a symbol, a timeless reminder of Adrian's greatness and the impact he has made on the Texas Rangers, his teammates, and our fans. Generations of fans will walk past this statue and be reminded not just of what Adrian accomplished, but how he made them feel. They will remember the cheers, the celebrations, and the great moments they experienced watching Adrian. They will remember the resilience, the selflessness, and the love of the game that he embodied and shared with all. Today we celebrate the legacy of Adrian Beltre and a statue that is our way of saying your story will live on forever with the Texas Rangers. Adrian, on behalf of the organization, congratulations and thank you.
Well, he hit big home runs. He made gold glove plays. He hit for the cycle. He had dancing legs in the batter's box. He didn't like it when anybody touched his head. And yes, he even moved the on-deck circle. So when it came time to capture all of that Beltre personality in bronze, the challenge fell an incredibly talented artist and sculptor. Longtime teacher in the Granbury ISD and head of the district's art department, his work is already part of Rangers history here at Globe Life Field, including paintings celebrating the 2023 World Championship and the rich history of the Rangers. His sculptures can also be found at Tarleton State University, Stephenville's Memorial Stadium, and even at the start of the Boston Marathon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the artist of the Adrian Beltre statue, Mr. Mike Tabor.
Thank you. In my line of work, people ask me all the time, what are you working on? That's just the only thing they know to say. I say, I'm working on the Adrian Beltre statue. Not a one of them says, everybody says, that's my favorite player. It's always been my favorite Ranger. And knowing him now and knowing his personality, and I know I haunted him a lot during this process, phone calls and whatnot, and trying to get him captured. But the stance for this statue, I think everybody knew before we got started on it, and it'll be highly recognized. During this process, John Blake asked me, he said, what's most important to you about doing Adrian Beltre statue? And I told him, I said, there's only one thing that's important, is the Beltre family. Do they like it? Is what they wanted the legacy to be for their dad? So I'm honored by the Texas Rangers asking me to do this, and I'm appreciative to be part of this. I've always wanted to do a baseball sculpture and get to do Adrian Beltre, for crying out loud. That's like the pinnacle. So it's been a great honor. But thank you guys for working with me. Thank you to Texas Rangers for allowing me to do this. The fans, I hope when you see this, it's something that you'll recognize and you'll remember for the rest of your life, because and it's pretty heavy. It's going to be hard to move. Thank you.
"13 years ago today, just across the street, over 40,000 Ranger fans watched Adrian Beltre hit 3 home runs in a Rangers 12-3 win over Baltimore. It was another night in Adrian's career that he helped secure his place among baseball legends. That's a career that included 477 home runs. Mike Schmidt and Eddie Matthews, the only third baseman to hit more homers. A career that featured 636 doubles, more than any third baseman except George Brett. A career that ended with 3,166 hits, 1,707 RBIs, more than any third baseman in the history of the game. But beyond those numbers, it was the Gold Glove plays, the signature smile that makes him forever unforgettable, and the pure joy he brought to the field. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, one of the greatest third basemen of all time, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for being here today. I know it's hot, so I'll be short. Thank you for the guys for coming out. Sorry, I have to get ready for tonight, but I just want to say how thankful I am to God for giving me this beautiful life. I'm just a kid from the Dominican Republic. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional now. That loved the game of baseball. And the game of baseball became my life. It gave me the opportunity to come to another state. Somehow I made it to the big leagues. In the middle of that, I got a chance to meet my beautiful wife, created a wonderful family that I love so much, and they've been so supportive through the years. Through baseball, I don't know how, but I end up getting the highest honors you can get in baseball last year, something that was completely unexpected. And now this. Getting a statue of yourself, I never even thought in a million years that would happen. I'm so grateful, and I want to thank everybody that had to do with this idea of bringing this face and body into bronze here. So thank you so much to the front office, everybody in the front office. Mr. Ray Davis, thank you, appreciate it. John Blake, CY, everybody had to do with it, please, thank you. Mike Tabor, great job. It's hard to make this face look good. I really appreciate that. I I don't know if I'm worthy of this. One thing for sure, I know that I'm really grateful, and I'm glad to always be a Ranger. So thank you so much, everybody, to come out. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, to help with this very special moment, we invite Adrian back up, along with artist Mike Tabor, for the unveiling of this permanent bronze tribute. On each side. Ladies and gentlemen, from this day forward, every time we walk by this statue, we'll think about the great moments and the joy Adrian Beltre brought to the game he loved. Moms and dads who saw him play will stop here with their kids and share stories about the third baseman who played the game with so much heart. It will become a Rangers tradition for families, friends, and all baseball fans to make this the place to meet on their way inside to see a Rangers ball game. For years to come, these words will be spoken again and again. Let's meet at the Beltre statue.
How invasive was it?
Well, I don't have the exact time. I know that my part started like maybe about 8 months ago. And then we went into the details of size and measurement for my body, shoes I was wearing, all the stuff that, little details that people that maybe don't understand how much detail goes into a statue. And then was he finished the one with the foam, we saw it, and then the next one was with the clay. We saw it, went over, it looked good, and then they sent it out for the last metal thing on top. So it was actually today, the first day I saw it.
So what do you
finalized.
think?
It was really good. It's difficult to make this look good, and he did a great job. So I think it was a great job by everybody who was involved in it, and it's life size, exactly the way that picture looked.
So what do you think now that everybody that comes in the ballpark that way is going to rub the top of your head?
It's not a happy thought for me, but I have to deal with it, right? At least it's over the helmet, so it'll be fine. Yeah.
But I mean, it's going to be there for a long time.
You know what? The thing is that I've been trying to search for the right feeling, what I feel about having the honor of having a statue. They're going to sit there for I don't know how many years, and trying to cope with the fact that that is me, and if I'm worthy of it, it is just mind-boggling because it's something that I never even thought about. Anybody, not even in my own country, Dominican Republic, to have a statue of me. And I'm really grateful. I'm really happy and honored that the Rangers had taken the time to think about whatever I did for this organization and honor me in that way. I'm forever going to be grateful for the Rangers, and you know, it's something that I can't explain how satisfied I am and how happy and honored to be out there in front of the stadium.
Adrian, I remember when you were here last summer, when they honored you here after the Hall of Fame induction, you said you were still trying to figure out how to soak it all in. As you look at that and now, how do you kind of put all this in perspective this last year or so for you?
I don't know. It's difficult because I'm a low-key guy. Yeah, I understand that. I played the game for quite a bit of time, and I was decent at it. And now I'm getting some rewards because of it. But it's difficult to comprehend like everything that has happened over the last couple of years to me. And that's what I was saying earlier, that like a kid from what I came from and being able to have what I have is just, I'm thankful that God has allowed me to have this life because I'm a lucky man, that's for sure.
I want to know what your definition of decent is.
Decent.
What? There were guys out there who you never played with.
Yeah.
Current Rangers teammates out there.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. What did that mean to you? And what? What? I guess respect factor. What do you think it is?
I don't know, but I'm grateful they were out here. I didn't expect I know, some of my teammates were gonna come, Elvis and Ian, and Murph, and Shu, but I didn't know that the current ball players now that I didn't really play with them, they come out here and support. That's really that for me, that means a lot, and I'm grateful that they were able to come out in this heat and stay out there for 30, 40 minutes. It means a lot to me, but I'm happy that they were able to I guess, witness me getting in the statue.
Who's the next statue?
I don't know. Good question. I don't know. I just worry about this one right now. I don't know about the next one. But it's good.